Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, Mduduzi Manana, is in hot water. A case of assault has been opened against Manana. He's being accused to slap two women following a debate on the ANC's presidential race at a restaurant in Fourways, Johannesburg. One of the alleged victims, Mandisa Duma, took to Facebook tagging the police minister, saying, and I quote, "This is what Deputy Minister of Education Mduduzi Manana did to me last night at Cubana, and August is Women's Month," unquote. She added pictures of her black eye, swollen face and bruised knees to support her claim. It is reported that Manana got angry about a debate on who should replace President Jacob Zuma in December. According to reports, Manana felt strongly about Cyril Ramaphosa and the women backed another candidate. Manana allegedly told them to leave and slapped Duma's cousin across the face. He then allegedly slapped Duma in the parking lot. Police Minister Fikile Mbalula was tagged in the alleged victim's complaint post about the incident. His office says he's aware of the Facebook post and understands it to be an important matter. Joining us on the phone line is Zizi Kodwa, ANC National Spokesperson. Mr. Kodwa, can you indeed confirm if the Deputy Minister, Mr. Manana, did in fact slap the woman?
Well, we don't know the facts as yet. I think there are different accounts which are given in the social media of what had happened. Hence, in the statement, one of the things we emphasize is that the law enforcement agents must investigate and deal with this matter without fear or favor, regardless of the circumstances of a perpetrator or a victim. I think it must be important to emphasize that point, because it mustn't be because there's a deputy minister involved and therefore we must undermine, including the fairness in terms of understanding what the law says in terms of equality before the law. But it must not, at the same time, create an impression that there is a preferential treatment because of his position. We are bored and we are disappointed about these allegations, especially at a time when we were celebrating Women's Month. Not only because it is wrong to do so in Women's Month, it is right to do so when it's another month. But it's a month where we're talking about patriarchal relations, we're talking about gender relations, and we not only want to talk about those issues, talking about women, we're also talking about men who think that they've got a birthright just to assault and do anything to women because they've got a God-given right to be above women. And I think it's important that we emphasize that so that whatever must happen between now and whatever time, it must restore confidence that we will continue to be intolerant against this kind of behavior, regardless of where it comes from.
And then what if it happens that the Deputy Minister does in fact confess? What would be the action from the ANC against him?
Well, the African National Congress has been looking for him. I can confirm that we tried last night. As you are aware, we're in the Western Cape as the National Working Committee. The entire leadership is here. So we've been meeting the whole day yesterday since the morning. We have not been able to find a deputy minister. We tried last night. We'll continue to do so. We're hoping that he will join the rest of other MPs in Cape Town as they are expected to descend late today to prepare for tomorrow. We hope to have a discussion with him separate from the processes of the law as the ANC. As soon as we do that, because we think too as the ANC, there's a moment that we need with him to explain politically, because that conduct, as alleged, it is against the values what the ANC stands for, as a party that has always been at the forefront of struggle in terms of women emancipation.
But Mr. Kodwa, such an offence, yes, it's a legal matter, but such an offence, physical assault of a woman within the ANC, how is it mostly dealt with? Is that suspension, expulsion? How does it work? Can you just give us a rough understanding, such an offence, how does the ANC treat it?
Well, let me talk about this case, for example, and it may not be appropriate also to talk about the merits now, because none of us are aware. As I said, there are different occasions. You know that, for example, there's a case about Marias, just to give you an example, yes, which was the issue about sexual assault. Those kind of cases for us, we take it very seriously, because especially when there are men of serious position in society, we think that they are exerting their position in society to undermine women. This is where we think that we must send a strong message to society, because those who are in position, they don't have a right. They must not use their position in society to undermine and to do whatever. This worse when it is about physical assault to a woman. And we think that to the ANC, it may differ from one case to another, but an assault to a woman, that is a serious is a serious offense in the ANC. That, in fact, can lead to a suspension of a member or an expulsion of a member.
No, I hear you. Thank you very much. That's ANC spokesperson Zizi Kodwa talking to us about the story of the deputy minister and an alleged assault incident.